Hi guys, Professor Jeff here, your fearless leader for marriage and family systems at Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is week 2 video introduction, and I wanted to take a look back and then take a look forward. I made another video and it was way too long, so I'm going to try to be brief. I'm going to try to do this again and be brief. So looking back, great job, and I mean that. Great job, great first week. One of the things I want to touch on is encouragement. I'm a huge believer in encouragement, and I love the way you guys were encouraging each other on the discussion boards. Keep that up. I wanted to remind you that your discussion boards are due on Friday at midnight, and then 2 responses by Monday at midnight. I wanted to remind you that if I ask you a question, or if any other student asks you a question on the discussion board, you need to answer it. So you need to be checking your discussion boards throughout the week just to make sure somebody didn't ask you a question. And for those I did ask questions of, you did fantastic. Thank you for that. So we're going to go forward, and we're going to dive in head first. Week 2 is about pornography. Oh my gosh, why are we talking about pornography? Well, in my pastoral and counseling ministries over the last 15 years, probably 50% or more of marriage counseling has to do with pornography. Probably 75% of the time when I get a call from a parent going, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, it's because they have found porn on their tablet or their phone. I work in a junior high setting. They are looking at porn. The first viewing of porn now is 11, and I think that's actually I think it's younger than that. It was mainly a guy problem because guys are visual. Now it's not. There are girls and guys both seeing this as unmanageable. In Utah, right now, a senator this week proposed that all phones should come with blockers on it. The Senate in Utah has actually said, a representative of Utah, they passed not a bill, but they passed a resolution that said that porn is a mental health crisis in Utah. I wanted to just say, this is important. I've worked in the area of sexual addiction for the last 15 years. This is important. You're going to run into it in your family. You're going to run into it in your ministry. And we've got to be able to know what to say, not just pray harder or don't do it or what kind of pervert are you? That's not good, okay? You're going to be writing a paper on Romans 2 about renewing your mind and how that goes into brain chemistry. Pornography is addictive. It is physiologically, biologically, brain addictive, particularly in the male brain. So, but we know that Jesus breaks every stronghold. So how does all that play together? I'm very interested to hear your responses. And then on the discussion board, you're going to be talking about how pornography affects marriage, pre-marriage, bringing it into marriage, what to do with it once it's in marriage, that sort of thing. You'll be reading McClaney and Bush, and then you'll keep reading. Remember to keep reading Hollinger as well, because you'll be working on that next week. I am going to be asking some pretty provocative questions. I'm going to push a lot on the discussion board because we need to be able to hone in how we are going to practically help people who are trapped. Remember the sin that so easily entangles us. You know, think of a spider web that you walk into and you don't really know it's there, and all of a sudden you're there and you can't get it out of your hair, right? So if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any prayer requests, let me know. I would caution you, if you have struggled with porn in the past or even now, you want to be very, use some wisdom about using self-disclosure on the discussion board. A, you don't want to trigger somebody else, and B, you don't want to actually maybe share too much and traumatize somebody else. So with all that said, this is a much shorter video than the last, and you'll be thankful for that. If you need me, let me know. Onward and upwards.